remember when I promised the director of the Batalha Monastery that I was going to make the art of the future? Yes? And then I was in deep trouble. I didn't know what I was going to paint. And again, I painted everything during the night. So the images that you are seeing here, even the blue paintings, some of them were done during the night as well. The black paintings were all painted at night. And now the silver paintings, they were all painted at night without pigment. So I want you to be aware of the difficulty. On the black paintings and on the silver paintings, I'm creating the image without being able to see how the painting is coming out. Because I'm working at night with very low light levels, so I'm painting almost blindly. But I'm creating the image. And on the silver paintings, I am working again at night with a spotlight. But because there is no pigment, it's really difficult to see how the painting is going to turn up. All right? The new technique that I want to show you, notice how the colors change. So we're going to play the video 2 times at least. As you saw, the image mutates completely. All these colors vanish and they change and they morph into something else depending just on the direction of the light. And I'm going to show you now one video. I was painting the Batalha Monastery, which is a Gothic cathedral. It's full of very ornate things. I was painting roughly between 11 p.m. and 2 or 3 in the morning every night. But because many people could not come to Batalha to see the paintings, I've decided to do a tour with one painting only. I did a pop-up exhibition. Do you know what's a pop-up? It's an exhibition that suddenly appears, it only lasts for half an hour, and then you close the exhibition. Okay? I brought one of the paintings to Porto, which is a city in the north of Portugal, so that my friends could see at least one of the paintings. When I am painting, I only see that gray wall that you see at the end. I have to create the whole image practically blindly. So these are the most challenging paintings I've ever done in terms of technique, because you have to draw very well. You have to construct the whole image without being able to see what's happening really. You only see it after a while. And there is another thing I want to tell you, which I find fascinating, although frustrating. When you paint without the pigment, every brush stroke you do initially looks like pure black. And only when it dries, you see the exact color that it became. That's another level of difficulty that you have to deal with as you construct this kind of images. I'm happy to tell you that this exhibition was incredibly well acclaimed in Portugal. I received 135,000 visitors. The public, thank you, the public adhered like crazy. And this kind of paintings is almost impossible to photograph. The video again doesn't do justice. Why? Because I was trying to do art that is not, what? Instagrammable. My latest styles for the last 2 years, art that deliberately does not reproduce well on social media. I want people to start looking again at real paintings instead of simulacra, virtual bad copies.